Welcome back to another installment of On the Road with me, meteorologist Kayla Smith. Today we're going to be driving down to Wayland to check out some of the fall foliage down there. If we see anything else along the way, because it is about an hour away from the station, we're going to stop and take a look. So come along with us. Just crossed into the town of Lima. We have pulled over onto Avon Lima Road and we're looking at some of the foliage here, and you see some trees that have lost their leaves, but if you go down this road there's a couple that are still holding on to some nice reds and oranges. You got a lot of great farms around here. This is my first time in the town of Lima, and so far so beautiful. A little bit over towards it this way, if the camera wants to pan over there, you can see two nice trees in the background there, one that's got really nice orange, one that's got really nice red. I've picked up a leaf here that's got some nice colors on it. It's got a little bit of red, a little bit of orange going for it, but it has definitely fallen a bit ago and has started to die along with the rest of them, but we're gonna continue our track and hope we continue to see some nice foliage. We're stopped in the town of Hemlock right now, and get a look at these views behind me. We've got some gorgeous rolling hills, a lot of farmland out in this area, and it's fall foliage aside, I mean, seeing the rolling hills is beautiful. You do still have some color on those hills, but panning out and seeing a lot of the majority of these trees don't have a lot of color or leaves at all left on them anymore. I'm from Philadelphia. I'm from the city. I did not grow up with views like this, so it's always stunning to me to be able to see stuff like this. So foliage aside, this is gorgeous. So we pulled over here at Hemlock Lake because when we saw this view, we were like, wow, we need to stop and get this on camera because this is gorgeous. There's still a lot of decent foliage out on those hills, and with the backdrop with the lake and everything, I mean, this is just a gorgeous spot. This has been a really nice town to drive through. This whole drive has been really, really nice, and this is highlighting that. This backdrop with the leaves and the lake and the hills, definitely a really beautiful spot. We are just a couple minutes outside of the town of Wayland, and it is a little bit windy, but take a look at the scene that is greeting us here. I mean, we've already been looking at hills, but these hills, like, you're getting a really good shot of color here. You've got some of the evergreens, you've got the rolling hills, you've got the farmland. I mean, this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous area, and what a beautiful day to be seeing this as well. This is a really nice fall day. Besides these ongoing winds kind of in the wake of the system that we had come through on Monday night. Woo, I feel like I'm getting blown away here. Besides the winds, it is a beautiful day. You definitely get extra wind when you are in an open field like we are right now. But it's beautiful. These are really, really nice hills, and I'm excited to get into the town of Wayland. So we are here in the village of Wayland. We are at Victory Park, and you can hear and see that the wind has really started to pick up now. We did expect today to be a little bit windy, but it is definitely kicking. It's also definitely a leaf stripper. The fact that these winds are so strong, I keep getting hit in the face with leaves. The trees are looking really barren in some areas. We do still have some nice colors. There's this tree right here that's got some nice yellows going on. Yeah, looking pretty nice, but also probably past peak. It's not gonna be looking this nice that much longer. But overall, I mean, this town is really nice. It's a very small town. It looks like the main street is kind of under construction, so getting a nice little facelift there. Here we've got a tree that looks mostly stripped. There is still some nice color on the leaves that are there, but that one is for sure past peak. A lot of these trees, since the wind today, plus the winds that we had on Halloween, we've lost a lot of the foliage at this point. Still beautiful, and you can kind of make out the fact that this was probably really nice maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, when a lot more of these trees were still in full color before they lost a lot of their foliage from these winds. But still beautiful to look at. And like we had been showing, we've got really nice views coming into this town, nice rolling hills, and you kind of get that in a small town. Yeah, this one is unfortunate. Poor guy. He has passed his life for this year. This one, we've got one leaf right there. Maybe that's about it. There's another one all the way up at the top. There's probably a whole 3 leaves on that tree now. But here, if we pan over here, you've got a smaller tree that does still have some nice yellows. Looks like this park is used for baseball. Seen a lot of baseball fields and dugouts. I see a football field. Looking nice there. We can kind of walk into the park here. Hear the leaves crunching under our feet. Picking up a lot of leaves here. They are no longer on the trees. This definitely isn't as much color as we saw in Mount Hope Cemetery 2 weeks ago, but kind of to be expected as you're heading into the month of November. We're really getting into the time of year in this area of the state that you start to look at more wintry types of precipitation coming in. We've got some longer range models that show that potential coming up. So if the leaves haven't completely died already, it is coming very quickly. like I mentioned earlier, it is a really nice fall day today. Our temperatures are getting into the 50s, into the mid 50s really. But it is a little bit windy, but that is okay. When you have the sunshine coming down, it doesn't feel as bad. A lot of lack of foliage here. And then you've got some evergreens over in that corner. It's probably a really nice backdrop for playing baseball. Especially with the way that the sun is able to hit the leaves, even when you are past peak, it still gives you those really nice golden hues. It still shines bright. Here we've got another tree. This one kind of looked like the one at the entrance, where it still has some nice colors, but there is definitely some deadening that's happening. I wonder what it is that causes these black spots on these leaves, because it seems to be affecting a lot of them. Looks like, especially on this leaf, you can see that it's tried to turn some different colors. You've got a little bit of orange in there, but the vast majority of these leaves are peaking at yellows. Some of these are even light greens, but whatever is happening to this tree to make these leaves turn black is probably affecting, if I had to guess, the availability of the color. Then we've got a big surrounding of evergreen trees here, so let's see if we can find some other trees in the area that maybe have some flecks of spots of color. I don't know if we are still considered to be in Wayland right now. We've kind of taken a bit of a detour off of County Line Road onto a spot that says that it's not maintained from November through May. So thankfully it's only November 4th right now, so it's not like we're really in the trenches, but it is a really, really nice view up here. We drove up this big steep hill that we decided would be too steep to walk on, so we drove up, and now we are getting some really nice views. Even my ears popped as we drove up, so I don't know how high in elevation we got. It didn't seem like that high until my ears started popping. But regardless, it is very open right here, so the wind is howling. We've got some nice colors in this patch of trees right here. And then we've got this nice field right here. There's some holes here. I hope I don't end up falling. Let me get onto the street a little bit more. Woo! That wind. If you see tears streaming down my face, I'm not sad. It's just from the wind. If you've ever been walking out in winds this strong, you'll probably get some tears streaming down your face too. We've even got a nice little pond up here. And those winds really have the water whipping. got a little bit of color here, but again, these winds are really, I mean, the leaves have been flying off of these trees today because this wind is just completely stripping. But this is a really nice spot. Very beautiful. You can literally see the wind on the pond. Wow. And then we've got our nice gravel and dirt road going on here. Oh, we pulled off to the side of County Line Road to get here. I have seen, wow, I was just about to say we've seen no sign of civilization. There's a guy walking 2 dogs there. What a beautiful place to walk your dogs too. I'm sure the dogs are enjoying it. And then we've got this nice expansive farmland here. You've got the rolling hills. I mean, this is just absolutely beautiful. Really nice area. Despite how windy it is, oh my goodness. I might get blown over. But this is a really nice area. I'm super glad that we were able to come out here today. It's unfortunate that a lot of this foliage has ended up being past peak, but I still think we were able to see some nice colors and some nice views as well. Thank you so much for joining us on this little walk/drive through today, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.